What's happening, guys? So Nate back here, and in today's video we are covering audience overlap. Is it real? Is it a myth? A legend? All of that coming up right now. What's happening, guys? We got an exciting topic today. There is a lot of misinformation about the audience overlap that you experience on Facebook ads when you're trying to target the same niche, when you're trying to target different niches, when you're trying to use LLAs, when you're trying to run multiple products in one niche. All of it is a factor, and there's fireworks going on out behind. I don't know if you can hear it, but whatever, we'll continue. So all of these overlap things are a factor when you're running your ads, right? So what I'm gonna tell you right now is yes, overlap is a huge factor. Actually, Facebook even says it's a factor. How can you avoid overlap? If Facebook says it's a factor, maybe you should, listen a little bit, but like I say, there's a lot of things that Facebook says that I don't exactly listen to. Like they say you need 50 event fires or whatever you're optimizing for, when it's really not true. You need less than that. And then there's other things that they say too. They say, it's better to have one big budget with $1,000 a day than it is to have many small budgets. Also, I do not believe that because my experience is way different. But back on our topic, is overlap, audience overlap today. So let's cover the biggest factor that you're gonna most likely run into is you got a niche. Let's say your niche is horses, okay? We're gonna use horses again. Let's say, horses is a really big niche, so maybe this is not a good one. Let's choose a smaller niche. Let's choose the bearded dragon niche, okay? So the bearded dragon niche is a really small niche. It has maybe 1 million people worldwide max in that audience. Let's just say you build an entire store for bearded dragon products. You branded your store the Bearded Dragon Paradise, which is fine. If you want to do that, do that. But you're gonna run into a huge problem when it comes to keeping that store alive, because you can only run efficiently one product at a time to that niche. So what I like to do, and what I highly suggest you do, is if you're just getting started, you're gonna do a general store, and then you're gonna have many different niches in that general store. And if you're one step more advanced, you do a single product store, and then you can have many single product stores, one for wallet cases, one's for leggings, one for watches, whatever you want, right? But then inside that is many niches, but all of one product. That's my preferred method, right? If you had your bearded dragon store, and you had watches, wallets, necklaces, leggings, bomber jackets, all the cool print-on-demand stuff, all with awesome bearded dragon designs, you're gonna find extremely hard to have multiple products selling at the same time. As soon as you get another product going, the first one that was already working is gonna start dying down, and you're gonna be fighting yourself. Now, is it possible to sell into the same niche? It is. But you gotta take some seriously advanced tactics. You're gonna need a new business manager, you're gonna need a new ad account, you're gonna need a new fan page. Fan page is a big one. You're gonna need all three of those brand new pixel obviously, all three, and then you could probably sell into the same niche, but that still does not guarantee that you're not competing with yourself. Facebook is really smart, and they're gonna limit you if you're trying to run to the same niche inside the same ad account or even inside the same business manager. Basically, your fan page. If you're running to the same niche, multiple campaigns, they're gonna limit you, and you're gonna basically fighting against yourself. Even though there might be plenty of ad inventory that's available, they're saying, hey, you know what? This is one of the things they don't tell you. You can't have all the ad inventory. We need that ad inventory for some other people. And so they do not want you to have multiple things all going on inside one niche. They want you to focus on one thing at a time, one product at a time, one store at a time, one everything at a time. And that's just the way it is. So like with niches, right, with product niches, what I like to do, as I said, one product, single product stores, new pixel, new ad account, and as many niches as you want. Then you're optimizing your pixel. You're optimizing that pixel for people that buy that single product. So people that only buy leggings, And it doesn't matter the niche because the pixel is optimizing for people that buy leggings, not a specific design. And does it take a little bit of time? Yeah, it does. Let's say you have a winning design on your wallet case for Bearded Dragons, and then you're like, okay, I'm gonna launch my wallet case for Doctor Who or whatever, right? What's gonna happen is, in the very beginning, when your pixel is brand new and it doesn't have a lot of data, you're still gonna unoptimize the first campaign. It's gonna take a while for the pixel to learn, oh, it's optimizing for wallet case buyers, not for people that are buying Doctor Who, not for people that are buying Bearded Dragons. And that is something that you're going to have to get through, and it takes time. And that's what I like to do, is not ever have one product selling massively every day. I don't like that, because then that makes the pixel out of balance, and then it makes that pixel focus more of its powers and optimizing for that specific design or product, right? What I like to do is have many campaigns across many niches. And for example, if that's a one product store, like 20, 30 niches, all selling at one time, really low budget, that allows that pixel to optimize and balance and keep everything going evenly without anything fighting against each other, because they're all low budget. That's how I overcome overlap, and it actually works really well. It has worked extremely well. So the next topic of overlap is on lookalike audiences, right? Should you build a lookalike audience? Well, Facebook's really good. So if you have a lookalike audience 0 to 1% on a purchase, and then you make another lookalike audience 1 to 2, so 0 to 1 and 1 to 2, but of both purchase, right? Those really don't have much overlap. Facebook automatically doesn't make much overlap inside there. But if you have a 0 to 1 add to cart lookalike and you have a 0 to 1 purchase lookalike, there's gonna be like 60% overlap. Now the question is, what do you do with that, right? Should you eliminate the overlap? Should you exclude the purchase from the ATC one, and should you exclude the ATC from the purchase one? The real answer is, maybe you should, but at the same time, I never do it. Here's why. The lookalike audiences, they're like, I mean, if you watch my video, I say I don't use lookalike audiences, right? Or a lot of times I don't use them because they're super expensive. And then what's gonna happen is when you start doing exclusions on lookalike audiences, exclusions are, add more CPM to your ad sets. So when you do exclusions on top of LLAs, you're just giving Facebook even more reason to charge you more, and it's like, I don't like to do that. So, and lookalike audiences never really work that well for me. They can work, right? But they don't work nearly as well now as they used to do like 3 years ago. And so I never exclude lookalike audiences from each other, because I don't know what's gonna work. I just launch, if I'm in the mood to launch lookalike audiences, I just launch them all. And the next thing I know, I got 1 out of like 20 of them actually working, right? That's how I make lookalike audiences work. So the ratio for me on the percentage of lookalike audiences that actually work is not that many. So just let that know. And there is overlap when you're dealing with lookalikes, but only from ATC to purchase or view content to ATC or whatever. There's a percentage there. And you can go in the tool inside Facebook and you can check your overlap of your custom audiences, and you can check overlap of your lookalike audiences. So just definitely try that out. You can see how much overlap percentages are inside of those, and then you can just make note. So if you want to exclude, you can exclude. So let's talk about the last thing on my thing is, what about same ad account, right? So you have same ad account, but you have multiple campaigns inside that ad account, and then maybe you have interest in campaign 1 is the same as interest in campaign 4, and you're targeting. So that could be this multiple product, or that could just be same design. And the answer is yeah. Anytime you're targeting inside the same ad account, it's going to affect you. I recommend you do as little overlap as you can, because A, you're going to be having less performance, right? It's not going to work as well. And B, Facebook's just going to, kill something that's already working, even though, it doesn't necessarily, you're not necessarily fighting against yourself. It's just Facebook's going to, the stuff that's working is not going to work as well if you launch something else. And I hate it. It took me over a year of actually really testing this theory to figure out what the hell is going on. Why is this happening? And I did thousands, I'm not kidding, thousands of tests, because I've been in this business, I don't know, over 3 years of just, hardcore print on demand and Facebook ad, hardcore testing, launching, running ads for print on demand businesses. And I've done so much testing on this, and it's like, okay, you know what? I can't figure out a way to get around it. So the answer is just avoid the overlap. If you want to sell to the same niche, you need a new business manager, new ad account, and new fan page. But I try not to. Like, why would I like? What I like to do is, okay, I let this one product, this one niche sell till it's by itself. The only one by itself. Nothing else is selling in that same niche. Let it sell. When it dies out in 1 to 2 months, then I can launch whatever else I want it to launch. And then if I didn't have anything else to launch, I would take the one that died out. I would relaunch it with new ad creative or whatever. So I always have something selling in one of my niches. And then like I said, I'll have many niches, like 30, 40, 50 niches all selling at one time, all low budget, right? So, 5 sales a day, 10 sales a day or whatever per niche. So I'll have 300-400 sales a day or something on my store. It works well for me. That's how I avoid overlap. That's how overlap can affect your business, affect your performance of your Facebook ads. And it's definitely something serious that you should consider when you're running and setting up and you're targeting your campaigns. Guys, that's the end of this video. If you like Facebook ad content, you like print-on-demand content, if you like anything that I have said in this video, hit the thumbs up, hit the notification bell, hit the subscribe, and I'm gonna see you on the next video.